Hey guys, today I'm going to be looking at this great game from DVG, Dan Versen Games, called Warfighter Ww2 Tactical Combat Card Game 2nd edition, and it's one of the best ones I've played actually. There's the back of the box, I'll let you have a little look at it. It's essentially a card game, but there's also lots of components in it. Here's the DVG counter tray that I've used, big counters, and as you can see there's loads of counters, so it makes the game really epic. Right then, I'll have a closer look at the game, but first I'll just show you the expansions that I've got. There's two big box expansions. There's one Modern Warfare. They all use the same rules, it's just different themes. So that's for modern. And also you get Warfighter Ww2 Pacific Combat. So this is like the Pacific. So really great games. Also, not only do you get two big expansions, but there's loads of these smaller expansions that you can buy. I haven't bought them all, but there's loads of them. There's at least 58. This is the recent one I bought, and that's number 58. So you get like double ones and single ones. It's like a deck of cards that you get. The double ones have two lots, and there's also like a kind of horror subject to the game as well. Zombies, Castle Frankenstein. There's also like a Cthulhu type horror one. The horror ones I've noticed have a black design, so there's like black packaging to distinguish them from the normal soldiers type, and the normal ones are like grey looking, so really good. Right then, let's get back to the base game. This is the board. It's a mounted board, looks really good. It gives you all you need to know printed on the board, like a lot of DVG games that tend to do that. So sequence of play and everything. It's even got a setup here that you need to know. Places to put a certain amount of cards, and you also get these cards as well. I'll go into detail later. This is really good, this bifold. It tells you all the keywords you need to know on the cards. As you can see, there's a lot of keywords, but everything's there. You just look it up in alphabetical order, dead easy to find out. And also you get the rule book. I have a few issues with the rule book, because what they've done is put all the games in one rule book. I would have preferred, for instance, with this game, World War II, if they'd have had separate books for the game that you're playing. But it's a fairly easy game. You can easily pick it up fast enough. And what I did is I went on Board Game Geek and just downloaded this. It just basically gives you all the rules, but kind of like shorthand, so you can just skim through it. Like I said, I don't need it now because it's not a difficult game. It's quite easy really. So here's some of the cards. I'll have a look at the soldier ones first. So here's a few of the soldiers that you can get. For instance, there's this guy, his name It tells you his health, loadout, that's how much you can carry. There's a few special abilities that he has here. They're like free cards that you're given with the soldier. And his point value, that's how much it costs to buy him. So like at the beginning of a mission, you're allowed so many points. So you buy your soldiers using the points, and then you also kit them out with weapons and skills. So that's one of the fun things about this game. You've got loads of choice how you want to play it. Do you want to just have one guy totally kitted out, use all your points on him, or do you want to space it out and have an army of them? As long as you've got enough points, you can have as many as you want. So here are skill cards. See that they've all got a point at the top right. Tells you how much it costs to use the relevant skill. For instance, close combat, that costs 3, and it tells you how you use the card. So pretty straightforward. Then you get like mission cards. This you pick a mission, you either pick it or you randomly pick it, it's up to you. So let's look at this one. It's called Raid, and the top number here tells you how many resource points you have. That's what you use to buy your soldiers. The number below, time, that tells you how long you've got. Like every time you finish, you'd put a counter on 22, because times 22, and you move it slowly down, and you have that many turns to complete the mission. So this one's a long one. Objective is placed on number 7. So you look at the bottom, this is where you place location cards, and the objective one goes here. Loadout, there's a penalty -2 here, so that means your soldiers have a -2 to the loadout. So for instance, the one we were looking at had a loadout of 11, so his would be a loadout of 9. So all various missions have various rules. That tells you a bit about the game. Right, they've all got different rules, haven't they? You have objective cards. So that said you had to put the objective card number 7. So you'd pick an objective card, for instance this one, you have to destroy your tank. So you'd put that at number 7, and you'd have to slowly work your way from the first card through all the different location cards till you get to here, number 7. Then if you destroy the tank, you win the game. So that's like basically what you have to accomplish. Also you've got what's these? These are weapon cards. So you have to buy like a weapon for your soldier, or as many weapons as you can afford. This is good. Grenades, I always buy them. You're only allowed 5 per soldier. And you've got equipment cards. These can be useful. Canteen, smoke grenade, all great stuff. Also, say for instance, your main soldier, you look at your card, he's got 7 health. He's also got a bonus here, 4 CX. That means he adds the 4 to the 7. That means he can Each time he wants new cards, he can pick 11. The new cards are over here, this great big deck. And they're all abilities. It's like card management. So at first it's a bit overwhelming because you're not used to the cards. But the more you play it, the more you realise which cards are great and which aren't as good. So that's that. Here's like the soldiers you have to fight. And in some expansions you fight zombies. Lots of replayability in this game. I'll not get into the details of a playthrough yet. I'll do that later. But as you can see, like this soldier is a sniper team. You basically just, because if one of them hasn't been killed, then there's two of them here. So you go down the 2 column, you roll your dice, whatever you get, you follow the instruction here. So if you, say for instance, if he rolled an 8 with 2 of them, that'd be 2 wounds. Or if he rolls a 9 plus, he kills someone. Location cards, these are what you put down here to fill these up till you get to the objective card. So you have to go through different areas like marshland, crops, etc. Right at the top there's event cards that sometimes happen. So you never know exactly what's going to happen when you play this game. So that's basically it. And then there's all these counters. Loads of counters. That's for wounds. So that's what you use to kill someone. You put that on or suppress them. It's an excellent game, this, actually. Sometimes though it's easy to miss the odd dice modifier or little rule. I tend to sometimes like miss little rules on the location cards at the bottom because there's that many things that happen. It's easy to like forget a little rule here and there, but it doesn't like ruin the game if you miss a rule. You just if you take your time, you'll not make any mistakes. But it's an epic game with all the expansions. There's endless possibilities, and I'm looking forward to what else they're going to bring out. They're going to bring out like according to the rule book, there's going to be a fantasy version. That'll be good. And a near future version. So I'm looking forward to them. And Cold War, that'll be good as well. That'll be like set in the 50s maybe. So excellent game. They really are good games, these Dan Versen games for solitaire players. Really good. Impressed. So I'll probably be doing a playthrough for this, like a short mission, maybe 3 or 4 turns, because that'll be easy to do. I don't want to make any mistakes while I'm recording. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed the video, and I'll try and do a few more. Okay everyone, bye.